Hello and welcome back to One Shot's Fun Spots. My name is Elliott Brotherhood. I'm your host, and today I can't lie, I'm interviewing someone a bit less conventional. I wouldn't think that this would be the most, I guess, in terms of reporting.
Just get it over with, Dad. Go faster.
Yes, okay, this is my son, Spencer.
What do you want? I don't want to be on your lame podcast, Dad.
Okay, you asked to be on the show.
Yeah, I just wanted my own time to just talk. And then I would put it out and make my friends listen.
You wanted to talk.
But you were like, okay, fine, you can be on it, but I have to interview you. It would be really interesting and good for your development.
Okay, well, Spencer, that's the show. That's what we do here.
When am I going to have my own podcast, Dad?
You can have your own podcast anytime you want. We could have done this separately. I could have just set it up for you, but you asked to be on One Shot's Fun Spots.
All right, fine. I wanted to be on it. So what?
That's okay.
Don't tell all of everyone. You're making me look stupid.
I'm not okay. I don't think you look stupid.
You're making me look dumb.
I don't think you look dumb, Spencer.
You just want me out. You just want me back in the other room doing homework.
No, well, okay.
And you just want to talk to yourself.
Did you do your homework today?
Of course I did. I have to do all my homework right when I get home from school, and then I can play video games all night.
Okay, well, so you did your homework.
Yes.
Okay, so you're fine.
All right. God.
I mean, this could be a bonding thing between us.
Oh, you always want it to be a bonding thing. Oh, son, it could be bonding. I don't want to. You're a loser. I don't want to bond with you.
Spencer, can I ask why you asked to be on the show then? What did you want out of this?
Fine, interview me.
Okay. Spencer Brotherhood, my son, my strapping boy.
Would you why are you trying to embarrass me?
I'm trying to build you up,
oh,
buddy.
My son, he's strapping, he's handsome.
Yeah, that means you're a strapping, put together young lad.
When are you gonna get back together with Mom?
Spencer, can we not have this conversation on the air?
All right, fine. Whatever. Interview me. Just don't say I'm strapping.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's start simple. How old are you, Spencer?
I'm 15. You know that.
I do know that. I know that, but they don't, buddy. Okay.
The audience, you're talking like they're sitting next to you.
Well, the idea is we're doing a podcast. Our voices are in their ear. Like, we are basically sitting next to them in a way, you know? That's part of the whole thing.
I'm learning so much right now.
Okay. All right. So, buddy, you don't need to roll your eyes at me like that. What is your favorite subject in school right now?
Study hall.
Study hall. Well,
Yeah.
Why do you like study hall?
Because we don't have to, there's no teacher telling me what to do.
Okay, well, sure. I mean, you should be studying. What's your favorite subject to study in study hall?
In study hall, they let us just hang out and we could talk.
Sure, okay. So you like going to school and hanging out with your friends?
With my friends, yeah.
Okay.
Recess.
Right. That's, okay.
We get to go off campus for lunch, too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite place to go off
also,
campus?
I need $200 more. You didn't give me one. And you didn't give me any last week.
Buddy, I didn't give you, I set you up for a meal plan at school. You have a card that you can swipe and get school lunch.
We can't go off campus then if I can't go to, McDonald's or the food court at the mall.
But buddy, it's way more economical to go.
Oh, now you're teaching me about economics. You're so cool, Dad.
I'm not teaching you about economics. It's just the way that we do
I'm
save
my
money.
dad, and I'm telling everyone how cool I am. That's how you sound. That's what everyone thinks of you.
Yeah,
when are you going to address this?
What am I going to address?
Yes.
What?
This midlife crisis.
What midlife crisis?
I'm starting a podcast.
I didn't start. Listen, buddy, starting a podcast. Buddy.
In midlife, yeah.
In midlife,
yes.
In the Secret Handshake skyscraper offices, buddy. I think I've done pretty well for myself.
You pay so much rent here. You could just do this in a living room.
Buddy, I'm trying to give you the podcasting experience. I'm a podcast mogul.
I mean, I don't know what you think is happening here. You're like trying to brag to your teenage son.
I'm not. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to say I think I have a bit of a I've garnered a bit of success.
You're
in
saying
my
this in
day.
a way that I should be impressed. I'm your teenage son. I will never be impressed by you.
I
by your
don't.
midlife crisis.
I'm fully aware of that, buddy. But the thing is, you just said that I was having a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
I've started a multi-trillion-dollar company.
Well, okay, but like who so did it what's Warren Buffett. He only got rich when he was in his 60s.
Sure.
Same thing.
Same.
He's so
I'm
lame.
I'm not in my 60s.
He's a 90-year-old billionaire. It's so boring.
I'm not in my 60s. I'm 25.
Okay, well, I'm 14, so now do the math because I already said I was
thought you were
14.
15.
Fine, I'm 15. You had me when I was 10.
You were 10 when I was 10.
Yes.
Listen, that's kind of part of the reason. that your
Midlife
mother
because
and
you're
I
going to
are
die
together.
at 50.
All right. Well, that's a little bit
Crisis.
macabre, but I mean, that kind of plays into the whole thing with your mother, but we're not going to go into that, It's not really,
This okay. Just admit this, okay? And then I'll do whatever you want. Admit that you're making this podcast so that she'll listen and love you again.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, listen.
You're like, oh,
I hope she listens. I hope Michelle listens and gets back together with me.
Is that supposed to be me?
that's my impression of you. That's what you sound like exactly. All my friends say it's really good.
Okay, I mean, so does that mean your friends say that it's good and that it sounds like?
Yeah.
Does that mean your friends listen to?
No,
my
I
show?
showed them your lamest moments. There's a compilation on YouTube.
Someone made a YouTube compilation of my lamest.
Yeah,
Someone made
me.
You made an Elliott Brotherhood cringe compilation on YouTube.
Yes, and it has 5 million views.
5 million views.
Yes.
Ugh. Buddy, we gotta have a talk about that. Listen,
I think you need to have a talk about that in the mirror, and you say,
Oh, I guess I am lame. I guess millions of people think I'm lame.
I don't think millions of people think I'm lame.
5 million. They wouldn't have clicked otherwise.
Well, people click things for a lot of reasons, buddy. All
yeah,
right?
clickbait, and that's what isn't that.
It's not a
It's
clickbait
not
video.
clickbait.
It's decidedly not a clickbait
It is
video.
factual, and it is exactly what it
Sure.
appears to be when you click on it.
Okay.
I here's what I hear. I hear a guy who thinks he's got an agenda for his son to learn a
Thinks so.
bunch of lessons, and I'm here to break that illusion. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you've got a like cause that you're.
Well, I mean, I'm here to break you down, Dad. I'm taking it off the top
Oh.
pedestal.
You're gonna break me down.
Yeah.
In what regard? Like on a psychoanalytical level, or are you just trying to break me down because
Yeah.
you're feeling insecure with yourself?
No, I'm feeling very secure. I have so many friends. I'm getting straight C's. I play Fortnite.
Wait, hold on. Straight C's.
Yeah, in school.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Right.
Very interesting that you would sit here with your father, who cares about your future, by the way, and just with your chest say that you get straight C's.
Yeah.
Can't help but feel like that's
I'm over it. It doesn't bother me.
clearly.
Bothers you.
It does bother me because
Yeah.
you need you it's about your future.
So many people didn't even graduate college, and they were successful.
I mean,
School doesn't
sure,
matter. Everyone says you can
but
get
you
into
have a
any.
better shot if you have. Wow,
You don't want to peak too early, Dad. Like you.
like me.
Yeah.
I didn't
peaked at
peak
20.
too early.
You peaked at 25. You have trillions of dollars. It's only downhill to go from here.
You think I've peaked? You think
For
I'm at my
sure.
peak?
Oh no, you're past
That's a
your peak.
compliment.
You're way
Okay.
past your peak. Taking you
Okay.
down a peg, Dad.
I can see that you're trying to do so.
It's getting to you.
I wouldn't say that it's. I mean, it's not like getting to.
All right,
me.
ask me your
It's not-
questions. Ask me your stupid, dumb questions.
Sure. Okay. What's your? I mean, okay. So you've said that you like lunch. What's your favorite?
Recess.
school
I
lunch?
said recess and study hall.
Well, you said that you liked lunch because you could go off campus. What's your favorite place to go off campus for school?
Wendy's.
Wendy's. Okay. What do you get at Wendy's?
Psh, like you want to know.
I'm not gonna raise my voice, buddy. I literally just asked. Why would I not want to know if I asked the question?
Impossible Burger.
You get the Impossible Burger at Wendy's.
Yeah.
My son gets the Impossible Burger from Wendy's.
Because I'm rebelling
Against what?
against you. You love meat.
Yeah,
the
of
meat
course I
industry
love meat.
so
I
much.
didn't build this multi-trillion-dollar company to not be eating lavish steak dinners every night.
Well, there you go. This is how I get back at you. I might as well just be eating a salad, but I still like the taste.
You like the taste of the Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
So it started as a thing where you were sticking it to me, and then you just realized, oh, I like plant-based
Oh yeah, no,
food.
I'm gonna. That's actually probably what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life.
Eat plant-based burgers.
No, help make them. Gosh,
You want to make
you're
vegan
so
food?
lame. What? Yes. Yeah. How does that make you feel? You feel like the world still?
I mean, I guess okay. So do you really genuinely feel passionately about that?
Okay, now you're making it like a whole growth thing.
Well, I'm interested. We've never. I mean, I've been asking you, like, what do you think that you?
I'm passionate about Fortnite.
You're passionate about Fortnite.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know a lot about Fortnite. Can you walk me through Fortnite?
Yeah. You can win the chicken dinner.
The what?
The winner chicken dinner.
What is the winner chicken dinner?
That's what it is. At the end of the game, if you win, it says winner chicken dinner, and then it's over.
It does?
I think so.
You're okay. Well, I guess that's confusing. Your uncle Luke,
Mm-hmm.
my brother, and your uncle.
Yeah,
Luke.
no, I know him. Yeah.
I know. He plays a lot of Fortnite.
Right.
He's never mentioned that to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him play it before.
No, I heard him one time win it. I heard him. We were in a vacation home, and he was upstairs playing it. And I heard him say very loudly, "Winner chicken dinner."
Do you mean my parents' house? Your grandparents?
No. You're one of your $1 trillion vacation homes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. I thought I thought you were
Yeah,
talking
you don't even remember
visiting
You
grandpa
bought
and
so
grandma.
many houses. You're so lame.
Well, I mean,
I can't remember which private jet I'm taking out of the city. Is it the one at O'Hare or Midway, or a different one?
well, you want to be prepared. You want to have them in places.
Why don't you just have a show where you list things you have?
Okay. Well, I pitched it, and
Bragging.
the people in the board said that it wouldn't
Shocking.
make a bunch of money. But okay, so but Fortnite, you're passionate about Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fortnite, the chicken dinner.
I'm really good.
and you always get the chicken dinner.
Pretty much.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm gonna make money doing that.
You're gonna make money doing
It's
it
my
by
job now.
doing what, like streaming?
Yeah. If you have to give me a camera for Christmas.
Okay. What kind of camera do you want?
The best one.
The best
Canon
one.
7D.
You want a Canon 7D for
Yeah.
Christmas?
No. You know what I want? I want one of the ones they use to film in 3D for The Hobbit. No, for Avatar. For Avatar 2.
You want a 3D film camera to stream Fortnite?
And then here's what else you have to buy. Because again, you have trillions of dollars, so you can afford this.
I mean-
Don't pretend like you don't.
I mean, I could afford it.
And you're going to buy 3D glasses for everyone it streams to. And you're going to send them to the people so they can watch me.
I mean, listen, I got
Watch me in 3D, the game in 2D. And then it'll be the best streaming ever.
I mean, listen, I got a lot of money, but I mean, that's all the money in the world can't really arrange that in a way
Yes,
that's
it can.
efficient.
Build the infrastructure for it, Dad.
Build the infrastructure for it.
You can have $1 trillion. You have more than some
So
countries.
What you want for Christmas is for me to get you one of the 3D film cameras they filmed The Hobbit with.
That's the
And
cheapest
then
part of this whole thing.
Also, I weirdly agree. And then also so that everyone can watch you in 3D, but not Fortnite
But
in
not
3D.
the game. No.
You want me to build the infrastructure
Basically,
to get everyone the equipment they need.
the 3D glasses.
Okay.
See, here's what you need, Dad. You need a plant, like an industrial plant that builds these glasses.
Sure.
You need
Okay.
basically either a delivery system or hijack one like Amazon did and distribute them all over the world to my millions of viewers, which I will have because you're also buying me ad space.
Pepper that
Super
in there,
Bowl.
didn't
Yeah, I
you?
know.
Super Bowl ad
you need to
space.
pay me A Super Bowl ad of me playing Fortnite on the stream on Twitch.
Okay, can you if you can pitch me?
I just did.
No, pitch me. You have to pitch me a extremely creative, grabbing ad. If you can pitch me something that grabs my attention, I will get you ad space from the Super Bowl.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Spencer Brotherhood. You're gonna watch me in 3D play Fortnite every day. I'm streaming all the time. Every time I'm not at school, I'm streaming. I don't sleep. Come on and watch in 3D. Games in 2D though. Have fun. Get your glasses in the mail.
Yeah, that was I asked for
all
a
over
pitch.
the world too.
I asked for a pitch, and that was the whole ad.
You got the whole ad.
That was like more like a radio spot.
It's
What's happening on the
basically
screen? What am I looking at?
Exactly what you just saw me do.
You want me
Middle fingers the whole time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was like actually starting to really grind my
I wasn't
gears
doing it
again.
at you. Get over it. It's
Okay,
not.
well,
Not everything's about you, Dad.
That's why I didn't say anything.
Not everything's about
buddy,
you.
all right?
Everything's about you.
I'm not saying that it's about me.
Everything's
I'm just
about
trying to-
me. Everything is about me.
Buddy, I just okay.
How come all your private jets are just filled with mirrors? The floor, the walls, the chairs? So lame, Dad.
I only did that once, all right?
Okay. Yeah.
Look, it wasn't
You only
about
needs-
seeing myself.
It only
was,
needs to happen once
I
for
like
it to be weird.
No, I like fun houses.
Ugh.
They weren't regular that's okay. Wait a minute. You don't put this out into the ether.
So what am
that
I getting
it's-
this
it's
money
some
for
kind
this
of
ad
vanity
yet?
thing? It wasn't a vanity thing. It was not about vanity. They were funhouse mirrors, and you could look at yourself as a big fat guy or a little skinny guy, depending on how far you were standing from the
I
mirror.
was too short for them. I just look like I had a tall head.
Well, you got to grow, buddy. That's why you got to drink your milk.
I'm in
and
trouble
eat your
because I didn't
vegetables.
grow enough. Ooh.
Oh,
didn't
why
like
haven't you
it.
grown more? Why are you eating so many impossible
It's
burgers?
becoming it's
Such
like
a good impression.
devolving into some creature.
So good.
But first of all, you're not like in trouble for that.
Well, okay. So wait, hold on. I'm confused. Because you're saying this was reminiscent of your childhood, but you weren't tall when you were a boy.
What was reminiscent of my childhood?
The
Yours?
funhouse mirrors. You weren't the height you
Well,
are
no,
when
but
you
I
saw
liked
them before.
funhouse mirrors.
Yeah,
as a kid.
but why didn't you get ones that are proportional to your childhood, not ones that are only distort
Because I'm
you
not
when
a
you're a certain
child.
height?
Because I'm not a child.
But you
anymore.
said they were reminiscent of your childhood. You're trying to play both
I didn't
sides.
have. What do you think that I was going to like fun houses like designed for like little babies with baby mirrors? Like they were just regular size
The point
mirrors.
is,
Spencer.
I don't get it, Dad. I don't get anything you do.
Listen.
You're just a lame old man.
I'm not that old.
You're so old.
I'm 27.
Yes. Boring.
29.
So midlife.
All right.
Past your prime for sure. And if you imagine if you lived at 58,
If I lived to 58,
yeah. Midlife.
if
If you get that lucky.
that lucky.
Yeah. You're I mean the way
You think a man with
you eat
my,
steaks every night, you're gonna die at 50.
You think a man with my resources isn't going to make it to 50?
For sure no.
For sure, no.
For sure no.
For sure, no.
Too many
ladies and
private jets. Too many mirrors.
Listen.
One's gonna crack and cut your face.
That's why we don't take the funhouse plane anymore.
Oh.
That's why we don't take the funhouse jet anymore.
So who is it for, Dad?
It was just meant to be a fun thing for the family. It was just a thing
Well,
that we tried.
I thought it was the reason Mom left. She was like,
No,
Elliot, this is too much
that
money
your
to spend
impression
on
of
planes.
your mother?
This is too much money. You're spending too much on planes. I'm leaving.
yeah, that's her.
I mean, like she
said
did
it
like
was-
to do an Owen Wilson
She said it
impression
was
every now
good.
and then.
She
but
said it was good.
your mother said that was a good impression. of her.
Yes.
Listen, buddy, it's not. She didn't leave me because of the funhouse jet. Some things occurred on the funhouse jet that made us realize that maybe it was better if we went our separate ways.
Was it because your receptionist came with you?
That was a bit of a misunderstanding. All right, she was there.
I don't want to hear this. This is gross, Dad.
Nothing gross
Boring.
happened. I would never do that.
Why don't you just go sit in an office like a regular dad?
I kind of do.
Just put your glasses on, type, and go to Zoom calls and have the Wi-Fi be bad.
have the Wi-Fi be bad? Like every
like all the other
normal
dads.
dad.
All the other dads at school do.
I mean, so are you saying that you don't like the Wi-Fi that I provide for you?
It's too good.
Yeah, you're damn right it's too good. You get 10,000 petabytes a second.
Yeah.
Do you know
my game goes so fast?
If we didn't have the trillions upon trillions of dollars to have the cables and the infrastructure for that. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that you need to understand. Do you know how 10,000 petabytes, that would blow up the Pentagon? Blow up the
humble brag.
I'm not humble bragging. I'm just saying that we could level a city with the amount of power that it takes.
Why are you
so
explaining
that you can
this
play
to me?
Fortnite?
I know.
Because I'm doing these things for you.
I said I want you to get a job in an office where the Wi-Fi's bad.
And yes, I know, but like, look, I'm just I try to do these nice things because, listen, we were estranged for so long because of, frankly, some really not okay things that your mother was doing.
Don't blame mom.
I'm not blaming mom, but we were estranged for the first 10 years of your life. I'm still getting to know you.
Well, here's what I'm experiencing.
Sure.
I go to school every day. All of my friends, Brandon, Brompton.
Yeah, you get your Brompton.
Brompton.
You like the B names.
These are just people that are my friends. I'm Spencer.
I know you're.
And those are my friends.
Spencer. I know.
Anyway,
you are.
Anyway, they are always like, my dad's so cool. He works in an office with glasses and has bad Wi-Fi. What does your dad do? And I'm like, ugh, he's so lame. He has podcasts. That's how I'm experiencing the world. Why can't you think about me for a second?
Okay, I mean, so you want me to aspire to what? Like normal?
Be normal.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm a totally abnormal person.
So abnormal. Everything you've said in this entire interview is abnormal.
I mean, how do you figure it's abnormal?
I have trillions of dollars. I have so many private
I can't
jets.
even understand what you're saying.
I have a podcast. Yarr! I have a podcast.
Did you say I'm cursed?
I have a podcast.
Spencer, listen, here's the thing. I understand that this can be frustrating because you feel like there's a bit of a barrier between you and other children.
Ugh.
You want to have a sense of normalcy. All that I'm trying to do is provide you the absolute best life possible. You lived in
squalor.
Yeah, you lived in the desert with your mother for 10 years purely out of spite because she didn't want me to be involved with you.
Yeah, go figure.
What do you mean go figure?
Well, can you even hear yourself? You never stop talking about yourself.
I'm not talking about myself.
Yes.
I mean, I kind of am talking about myself.
You're just sitting here staring. You're talking about yourself and you're staring at your orthopedic shoes. You're buttoning the top button of your flannel. You're adjusting.
I wear a lot of flannels.
Let me keep describing all of your features. You keep pulling on your skull cap. You're adjusting your glasses and putting on even thicker ones. You're taking a comb to your beard. You're brandishing a book of poems the whole time.
I like the finer things, and I have.
Look at your stupid overalls.
We do hard work here at Secret Handshake, okay?
When can I go back to Fortnite?
You can go back to Fortnite in a minute. I thought you wanted to do this. I'm not trying to just talk about me. I guess what I'm trying to impress upon you, my boy, my son, my darling, strapping son,
all of these
of whom I love, is that I want to create a good life for you.
You're just trying to sound good on your podcast so everyone thinks you're a good dad. The truth is out there. He wears orthopedics.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want people to know that, but
the whole freezer is filled with steaks.
I mean,
and there's nothing in the fridge.
Well, I mean, there's
except pepper, but pepper doesn't need to be refrigerated.
I prefer pepper on my steaks chilled. I feel like it just enhances the flavor.
Well, okay, but you're gonna heat them up. You're gonna thaw it.
But no, it helps to oxidize the meat a bit more.
Ugh.
Listen, it's a whole thing.
I know.
Listen, okay, maybe
we're at an impasse.
We are at an impasse. So maybe I'm wondering if I, as your father, can compromise more. What are some things that I could do to make you feel like you're getting the normal upbringing that a regular 15-year-old child wants?
Give me my Super Bowl ad and my 3D camera and the system to distribute 3D glasses to the world.
Me just up and buying you a Super Bowl ad space.
Like you don't want to.
I guess you're saying that if I buy you a Super Bowl ad space for you to promote your 3D Fortnite stream.
Here's what you're gonna do too. You're gonna take the audio of the ad I already recorded, and you're just gonna put a picture of me going like this, middle fingers and tongue out.
So you like want me to just,
and you're gonna pay the FCC fine for the middle fingers too.
Oh my gosh.
You're not gonna censor it.
I'm not gonna censor.
You're not gonna get it censored. You're just gonna put it out there, and they're gonna fine you.
I mean, impressive that you know the FCC.
I did research. I know what I want.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, and I'm impressed by that. So you're saying that if I give you this Super Bowl ad space, though, that'll give you the sense of normalcy that you want.
That's the compromise I want.
Because every normal 15-year-old average boy gets a Super Bowl ad for their 3D Fortnite stream where we have people, we've built the infrastructure to send all of the viewers.
Just me is 3D. The actual gameplay is not.
And that is clearly
stipulated. Dad, you're missing the point as always.
Maybe I am.
The point is that we're compromising.
I don't know.
That's what all dads and teens do.
Here's the thing. As a parent, when you love your child, you have to toe the line between.
Go on, I'm listening.
If you're listening, why is your face prime for the impression? Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Listen.
I'll actually listen. Go on.
Listen, what I'm trying to explain is that when you are a parent and you love your child, you want to toe the line between giving them all of the things they've always wanted and also not spoiling them, because life isn't about just getting everything you want. It kind of sounds like you just want this.
No. What I actually want is to do all of that stuff, but on Mars. This is the compromise, doing it on Earth.
Your side of so I'm to believe that my compromise is spending
less money.
The money.
But to
spending
do it
less money.
Then it would be on Mars.
Okay. I mean, a fair point.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be so much more expensive.
What you're saying is that my compromise is getting the Super Bowl ad, paying the FCC fund so that you can flip off the camera and it's not censored.
Yes.
Paying for the Lord of the Rings 3D camera so that you can record only yourself in 3D.
Not the Lord.
For the Hobbit. Only yourself in 3D, not the
No,
game
actually, I changed it to Avatar 2. Do you remember?
Right, I do remember that.
That's the 3D one I want.
Building the infrastructure so that we can like efficiently and seamlessly send 3D glasses to anyone that views your stream.
Thinks of them.
So that's a whole other area of R&D.
All right, find another compromise. They have to order it.
They have to order it. Well, that makes it easier.
Yeah, exactly.
So that but see that is a compromise, because instead of having to build the infrastructure where every time someone clicks on your stream, they get shot a pair of 3D glasses with an Amazon drone.
No, wait. Okay, but you can't. It can't be ordered the way you have to. If you want to guarantee success, it has to be your own system. You can't. You're not going to send it through the post office.
We're going to send drones.
That's a great idea, Dad.
That's the idea that I was kind of picking up on.
Great.
Building the infrastructure to have drones shoot these
now
things out.
Do it.
So you're saying that's my compromise. That's the thing I need to compromise on. While your compromise,
what you want to do is nothing and just have me on your podcast.
While your compromise is just doing it on Earth and not going to Mars.
My dream is to do it on Mars, but I have to make compromises. I'm growing up.
And you're gaining a bit more maturity by making the compromise of having your crazy 3D Hobbit live stream
Avatar
on Earth.
2. Yes.
Avatar 2. I'm genuinely, Spencer, please understand, I'm not trying to diminish what you like. I love the fact that you like streaming Fortnite. If you're passionate about that, I think that's wonderful. I just realistically, we need to, think realistically sometimes. That's all.
I mean, and then I won't think of you as such a loser in your midlife.
So can I ask, why do you think I'm a loser?
Cause you're always complaining about how much you love your podcast.
I'm complaining about how much I love it.
Yes.
Like I love it too much that I'm like saying like I'm so annoyed by how much I love it. I wish I loved it less.
Exactly. When the microphone is off, you're a completely different person, and you're like, I wish I didn't have this.
I wish I didn't have this much attention on my podcast. People are listening too
Buddy,
much. So much money's coming in.
Has it ever occurred to you that some of the attention I get from these podcasts isn't positive attention?
Yeah. No news is all news is good news, or whatever, however the phrase goes. No news is bad news.
I think you mean there's no such thing as bad
publicity. That's what I meant.
This isn't about publicity, buddy. Do you know how many times people have attempted to assassinate me because of this?
Swatted all the time too.
It's not just the swattings, buddy. We have men with guns stationed on every door of this building, okay? And we have that because every single time I go somewhere where I'm exposed to open air, people are taking shots at me.
You. I know.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they didn't succeed.
You know what? That's very kind of you to say. Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you care enough about me. I'm glad that we can share that you care enough where you are glad that I wasn't gunned down on my way out to my car after I'm done with my day.
Super Bowl ad?
We can talk about it.
Halftime?
Halftime
spot.
Wait, you want it during the halftime show?
I mean, like, I think, again, this is a compromise. Because what I really want is instead of the halftime show to just be me flipping off everyone and inviting them to watch my stream.
Wait, so you want, instead of the Super Bowl ad now, you just want me to pay for you to be the halftime show?
The Super Bowl ad is another compromise.
So you're saying that you don't want the Super Bowl ad now?
Well, yeah, again.
Wait, you're saying that the ad itself is the compromise?
Yes. I want the whole halftime show slot.
I think that, buddy, Spencer, if you used the Super Bowl halftime show to give a 2-minute ad for your Fortnite stream, buddy, they would kill you.
And again, my dream is that they would go like this. They would do all the hype and publicity for one of these big artists, like The Weeknd or somebody.
Sure.
And everyone would think, here we go. It's now halftime. The Weeknd's going to come on. And like we see like his face for a second, and then it cuts to just me doing the thing.
So on top of the fact that you want to waste the Super Bowl ad on you just saying something and flipping
you're
people
calling
off,
my dream a waste?
I'm not. No.
So mean.
I'm not calling your dream a waste. I'm saying that is a waste of the Super Bowl halftime.
Things to his son.
The Super Bowl halftime show is always music. It would be the first time in history that the Super Bowl halftime show wasn't a musician that people love and is just a trillionaire CEO's child.
You're just saying things I know.
Flipping people off, literally saying, F you, listen to or watch my Fortnite stream. Buddy,
it's like nothing you've ever seen before. I'm in 3D.
You would be public enemy number 1.
It would be so good.
That's
my dream.
I'm genuinely afraid of what people would do.
It's my dream.
But it's your dream.
Yeah, and I'm making a compromise by just having it be a normal ad. And you can buy it. So let's compromise and get the Super Bowl ad.
Sure. Okay. We'll compromise and get the Super Bowl ad
and the red camera and the.
You want the red? Oh, geez.
What's the red? That's the camera.
Yeah,
I just remember
red.
the name.
Yeah.
And then the system to distribute the glasses.
Okay. We can do.
And actually, and this was another part of my. And we don't have to compromise on this one. This could actually just be the dream that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you have the resources. This is why I'm asking.
Okay.
Make no one else stream Fortnite.
Edge
out the competition so that it's just me.
Make no one. So you want me to basically buy the streaming rights to Fortnite?
Yeah, well, or like change the laws so that only I can
change the laws. Yeah. I mean, I have the money.
That's what I'm saying. I know you do. And if we have to compromise, that's okay.
On changing the law?
Yeah, if we can find another way to do it, then I'll compromise. That's another bit of ground I'm willing to see.
How about because you're so passionate about this and this is your dream and you have to work towards your dreams in life. Maybe you
so much
send
work.
really nice letters to people like Ninja and like other streamers and you say, "Hey, Ninja, it's me,
Please
Spencer
stop.
Brotherhood. Would you mind?"
You saw my Super Bowl ad.
Just
you can't compete.
I mean, I can't imagine that he'll be happy to hear that you're asking him to basically just
Does he even read his mail?
cease his livelihood. But
Can I just send him a DM?
you want to send him a DM on Instagram?
Wait, okay, you think a letter he's gonna see a letter?
I think
before
that there's
a DM?
no way to. I think that regardless of how he sees it, there's no way to soften the ask.
Skywrite.
There's no way to. You want to skywrite.
Yeah,
there's no way to soften the ask of, can you please, this job that's getting you millions of dollars, please just stop.
But he already saw the Super Bowl ad, so he knows he's cooked.
So he knows he's cooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dad, are you in this or not?
I
feel like you're half in. I feel like you're not going to do it.
I just want to make sure that you've thought it through.
Clearly, I have. I have so many plans. Have you thought through the ramifications of having a child and trillions of dollars? There's nothing you can reasonably say no to. You can't even spend all of your money.
I can't. I physically can't spend.
You cannot. You give so much to charity,
but
you spend so much on gambling. Come on.
But here's the thing. For all of the money that I've given to charity, ranging around like 0.051%.
Sure. I mean, how much are you supposed to give?
I mean, like, I have tried to, I had a gambling addiction for like a while, and then it got cured actually because I just realized that, like, no matter how much money I sink into gambling, it'll never matter.
Right. Because the payout could never be big.
I just literally stopped caring.
Yeah.
Aside from that, and also aside from the fact that it has literally made me go insane, and at times, and I've literally had, I had no concept of the value of anything.
Right.
Aside from all of those things and the terrible person that it made me, the terrible man that it made me, the horrible, unethical ways that I've run my business and all these things.
Let's say more things I already know.
Aside from all of that, you know what I am? A loving father. Ugh. And I
liked all the other things.
I realize the fact that you have to teach responsibility, and you are the next generation. And Spencer, you are going to have all of this one day.
Yeah, I already told you what I'm going to do with it.
What are you going to do with it?
Stream Fortnite from Mars.
Audio only stream of Fortnite from Mars.
No, 3D cameras.
Well, yeah, but
the whole thing. I would do the whole thing.
We're an audio company. We do audio production, buddy. You got to think about how you're going to reach people.
Podcast company. I would just, all the podcasts would just be the repetition of the ad.
Right. I forgot you're passionate about.
You forgot about my passions. Wow.
I didn't forget about your passions.
Number one.
I mean, and I would assume that making plant-based meat fits into this somewhere, but
God, I just said that to make you think that was my job.
Why did you want me to think that?
Because I didn't want to tell you my real goals.
And these are your real goals?
My real goals. How long is this show supposed to be? Right. I want to go play Fortnite.
Buddy, you're very passionate about this. I'll throw you a bone. I'll give you a chance.
$1 trillion.
Who said anything about $1 trillion?
You have so many trillions.
I do have so many trillions.
Give it.
When I say multi-trillion, that's kind of a...
Yeah, understatement. Hundreds of trillions. Give me it.
More like thousands of trillions.
So it's okay, quadrillions.
I got a couple. I mean, like, listen, we don't want to go. We don't want to.
No, we can't say this on air.
I don't. It's more just that people don't need to know that.
Just give me $1 trillion.
All right, I'll give you a small loan of $1 trillion to start your Fortnite streaming career.
Great, love you, Dad. Thanks.
I love you too, my boy. And with that, this has been One Shots Fun Spots with my boy Spencer, my strapping, lovely boy who loves me and whom I love. Signing off and telling you, Michelle, if you're listening to this, hope you're doing well, but he's with me now. And do you have anything else you want to say, Spencer?
Nope. Chicken dinner.
He's going to win the chicken dinner, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thanks for coming on the show, Spence.
That.